Hello, everyone. All right, new day, more still grinding for the legendaries. Um, yeah, let's get to it. I think I'm going to potentially try a new strategy. We'll see how far we get in. We'll probably stick to the normal strategy for a little bit, but one strategy that I saw is basically just resetting the run until you get a this exact tag, this Mega Arcana pack, and just resetting until you get it, pop the pack, and then if it's not the legendary, just restart. They said it should take about 30 minutes to find one if we do that. I think we will not quite do that right off the bat, but it could come to that eventually. I also did the math. Apparently it is... So they show up in Mega Arcana packs, which are the five pack. And apparently it's a 0.3% chance for each individual card. And so each individual card has a 0.3% chance. So that should be, if I did the math right, that should be a 0.5 or 1.5% chance that it shows up. So I don't know. Seems like we are getting very unlucky, but we also have Baron to find, so I think I will maybe not resort to the grind until we find Baron and beat the game with Baron, and then at that point maybe we do the grind. Wee Joker very early is fun. I do love Wee Joker. Sure, let's take him. I don't have money. I need to sell one of these guys. We'll sell Crazy Joker. Wee Joker is one of my favorites. So Wee Joker scales when you play twos. And we want to leave face cards in hand. So let's look for some twos. And we want to leave face cards in hand. So let's get rid of that. I guess we'll play our face cards. I think with all of this molt, we're pretty much fine no matter what. Damn, no two. Didn't draw a single two. Alright, we'll hold our money. Polychrome, sure. Let's go for it, because the banana's going to die at some point. Twos? Damn, no twos. All right, there's two twos. That's nice. Let's just play those guys, try to get some money. Interesting. Never got a Wee Joker run going. He's one of my favorites, but yeah, he really has to show up early. So, right, I also don't know, can they show up in jumbo packs? Maybe, maybe not. I have no idea. We will just take the money. Okay, we'll definitely take Drunkard. This is not horrible. The rental on it is a little bit sad, but let's take him over Misprint for now. Eventually we'll get rid of reserve parking, obviously, but not quite yet. How you doing, Ryan? All right, a single two is giving us 1,500. Okay, there goes the banana, so that definitely hurts. And this guy should be all the way over to the right. pretty good Joker. It's a little bit late. But we'll try it. Hello, Steely. How's it going? Good to see you. Steely, so I was saying at the very start of the stream, perhaps the strategy going forward will be to just restart runs looking for the tag that gives the Mega Arcana pack. Some post on Reddit says it should take about a half hour of grinding that to find a legendary. Hello, video game dits. How's it going? Honestly, have a pretty good run started here. It'll suck once Drunkard goes. I'm gonna keep buying lovers just for that one trophy that we're still looking for. Wow, level 93. That's going by pretty quickly. I would have expected it to take longer. That's pretty good. Nothing great here. I guess we'll mostly go pair. I think pair is probably my most commonly played hand. We can take a look at my stats at some point to see like what jokers I use most, what tarot cards I use most. But yeah, we're gonna have to replace Drunkard in a second. How's Wee Joker doing? Wee Joker already up to 80. I mean, that's awesome. He's I think like plus 100 chips is like a pretty good baseline for like an average chip Joker. That's what Blue Joker, which is maybe one of the like the most consistent ones, tends to give somewhere between like 90 to 100 chips. All right. Fortune Teller is pretty solid here. Let's just get rid of Drunkard and take Fortune Teller. Might be a little bit weak this fight. Nice video game. You're just sucking it up and doing a boring grind. I have been there before. I'm not gonna levers the 2 just because there are so many bosses that disable lever cards. And then unfortunately, I think I'm gonna sell the Joker. We could get rid of reserve parking, but reserve parking is really giving us a ton of cash. See, so for example, good thing I didn't put the levers on a 2 here, because it would have been disabled. And here, let's make another 2. Pretty good run, and we could slot in a Baron or a Legendary if we happen to find it. Ooh, nice. Negatives coming. Upgrading pair by a lot could really help, but I'm going to be greedy and take the negatives. I guess we run a slight risk of drawing all face cards. Like, I'm keeping face cards in hand for reserved parking, but if our hand ends up 100% face cards, I mean, that kills our run. That will kill Ride the Bus. All right. 4 negatives coming our way if we get through this. We Joker up to 176. Very good. I mean, I think I've maybe been having good luck on drawing my 2s. There's not a ton of 2s in the deck. A little bit scary here. Hopefully we'll make it. Yeah. We made it, but definitely a little bit close. All right. Baron here would be awesome. Baron, please. Retrigger all played face cards is useless. This guy can help out. We'll keep him for the time being, but he's going to disappear after a little bit. Stuntman. I mean, we'll pick up Riffraff, even though he's not going to do anything. Stuntman's a little bit scary because we could easily end up with a hand of all face cards and have no way to get out of it. But he's really good, especially because we're just playing high card. I'll take him, and I think we're going to kind of bail on discarding for 2s. We need to save our discards to get out of a jam. more negatives, nice. Okay, yeah, so this is what I mean, where this is slightly scary. To fill up our hands with face cards. Okay, I think I will probably just take one of those. Okay, let's... Lovers You. Basically just playing these for Fortune Teller. Maybe we want to get rid of some cards. If we had face cards in there, I would have gotten rid of them, but... Green Joker fits with what we're doing. Unfortunately, Mail-in Rebate does not. So I'm going to skip Mail-in Rebate. Soul would be nice. We still got room for Soul. We can get rid of reverse parking whenever. Or reserve parking whenever. We'll buy the blank. That gives us a chance for more Joker spaces. We do have the wall coming up, which might kill us. We actually might need to plan for how are we going to get out of... Yeah, 440k. That's going to be tricky. What does pair do for us? Pair gives us 68k. All right, so we're going to need, I think, a times mult joker here. I don't know if that's going to do it. Temperance helps us look. Okay, we have 2 more shops before we need to get out of here. The order, never going to happen. It is a times mult, but we're never going to get a straight. Blackboard is exactly what we want. Okay, that maybe saves us. Unfortunately, it's now hard to find space for Baron if we happen to find him, but... Nice, and that's awesome. You got a 15 streak, a 13 streak, and a 10 streak within 2 hours I played so far. Take a break, watch the stream, and then, yeah, you know, go back in, eat some food, go back in a little bit, and I bet you get it today or tomorrow. Okay, and I forgot about... I want to get rid of my red cards, especially my red faces. But I don't want to discard too much because of Green Joker. Okay, excellent. We should be able to get through the wall. Assuming that we can get rid of reds appropriately. Ooh, Cavendish. Very interesting. Cavendish is going to give more than one of these. I'm gonna actually sell this guy, even though he's giving more. I think either one is fine, honestly. I'll sell Ride the Bus. Cavendish is gonna die in a couple of fights, but it's gonna be game is gonna be over pretty soon. I bet this does it. I mean, this is gonna be so strong. Nice. Wow. Okay, Jumbo Arcana pack, please. This could be the one. Ugh. We'll take the money. All we care about is rolling for Baron at this point. Violet Vessel is kind of a scary one. Okay, we just need to discard this guy. Get him out of our hand. Okay, so 500,000 off of one hand. So I think we're fine for Violet Vessel, but definitely a little scary. Steely, I think the odds are 1.5%. Somebody said on Reddit, they said each individual card has a 0.3% chance, and you get 5 cards in the pack. What is Wee Joker up to? Wee is up to 216. Pretty damn good. Oh, and I can play face cards now. I forget that I got rid of Ride the Bus. That's silly of me. Yeah, 0.3% per card. All right, so I don't think we can find it. All right, our only thing that we're looking for here is Baron. Nope. Can I sell enough for 12 bucks? Can sell you, you don't do anything. Can sell you for $8. Yeah, all right. Well, we'll win the game, but I suppose nice to get a win under our belt right away. Fun Wii Joker run. How much is he up to? 216. Okay, nice. Got Cavendish gold already. That's a tough one to get. Yeah, so the advice here, let's do it a tiny bit. The advice is just to restart until you get the correct skip tag here. Which kind of sucks. Like, I kind of hate doing that. Especially on stream, it's really boring. I might do that a little bit off stream if we continue to have no luck. At least for like 2 or 3 of them. We'll try to get the plat on stream for the last one, but you know, we have 5 of them to find, which is pretty brutal. Yeah, Ryan, the Reddit post said expect about 30 minutes to find a soul card using that strategy, which I agree sounded a little bit optimistic to me. Guess it depends on, let's see, we're going for straights, so I don't know what to take here. I guess Neptune. Speaking for experience, looking for the last tag. Which tag do you still need to find? I'll take Polychrome here. That's fine. We got the space for it. It took me forever to find. I didn't have a ton of issue with the tags. It took me forever to get the last voucher. The upgraded Magic Hat one just was not showing up for me. I wonder if the tags are all distributed randomly. Like maybe Ryan, the one that you're looking for, has super low odds to show up early on. You know, we're gonna make more kings, just because we know that we need Baron eventually. Go for the straight flush. 987. 987. 65. Annoying. 987. 5. Okay, all 4 6s still exist. There's the straight flush. 9 8 7 6 5. Splash was maybe a little bit silly to take, especially if we're planning on going for straights. Maybe we'll bail off straights at some point though, especially if we're trying to pick up all these kings. for now, I suppose. We'll stick with straights. That's not even that good. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. Raised fist could help us out. Sucks that it will take our money. Sure, we'll do another Wheel of Fortune, why not? Nine, 8. We'll look for a 7. Still just looking for a 7 wherever we can find it. Okay, 4, 5, 6. We'll look for we'll get the straight on the high end for raised fist purposes. Jack 10, 9, 8, still looking for the 7. You can also find the queen now. Okay, there we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack. Sure. All right, come on. 1.5 chance. Brutal. All right, we'll get more kings. And I guess we'll take the money. How many? We got 9 kings in hand, so maybe we should start taking 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, that kind of stuff. Sucks that these guys are in hand because that kills raised fist. Ugh, get out of here. Ugh, get out of here. All right, we'll play 5 of a kind once raised fist can do something for us. Okay, wow. Okay, so I think we're pivoting off of straights. I hope so too, Steely. It's got to come eventually. I looked up my hours. It's actually fewer hours than I expected. I'm at like 160 hours total. Which, yeah, is, I thought I was going to be higher there. Sucks that the 3 is what our raised fist is hitting. Maybe we do 4 of a kind. That gives us an additional 12 monked. And if we do that, that gives us additional 5 monked. So yeah, let's do this. Probably didn't matter, but... Okay, and that hurts to lose that guy. That guy was actually helping us out quite a bit, so we gotta find misprint can help. We can get rid of the order. We're not using him anymore. We'll roll 1 more time. We'll take Jolly Joker, and then getting rid of the order now will actually give us $1 at the end because of the income. I'm just discarding, looking for kings. Pretty good to have Raised Fist hit a 9. Nice. All right. 1.5% chance. Nope. It's killing me. All right, we'll get rid of some low cards. One thing we could do, as we're playing right now. We're playing 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind kings. But if we find Baron, I think we probably do not want to do that. We want to hold all the kings in hand. So one thing that we could do is we could start trying to level up like pair or high card, stuff like that. So when we do eventually pivot, I guess those 2 are kings. Okay. Yeah, because we played 2 aces already. Wow, they were my other 2 aces. Okay, that kind of sucks. There's a straight. Too bad we sold the order. Okay, now we'll just play our leftmost cards, hoping for a bunch of kings. 4 of a kind. That should do it. Nice. Is that times 1.7? That's interesting. He's pretty good too, if we're playing faces. We're gonna be low on money. Okay, let's see what 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind kings does. Decent, but nothing too crazy. Okay. Photograph would obviously go pretty crazy here. I think I'm just gonna hold my money. Yeah, 5 of a kind still better than upgrade to 4 of a kind. How many kings do we have left? Only 2 kings left. We'll save them all for one big hand, hopefully. Yeah. Splash actually helping out a lot on some of these worse hands. All right, barely hanging in there. The idol is interesting. A little bit of money. Okay, I think at this point we need to take throwback. And I think it's almost worth getting rid of raised fist. Okay, I think throwback is going to be just enough. This will probably be pretty weak because with no face card displayed. Yeah. Hopefully go for 4 of a kind kings. Good. Probably be pretty close. Okay, good. We're so low on money. Ooh, okay. We want those negative tags, so we want something this round that can help. That helps, although we've not really been able to play 5 of a kind. Damn, okay. We are out of money. This will be close. That helps that throwback was incremented. Sucks to discard face cards, but we really need 5 of a kind. This is 45k. We have a shot. 41k. If last hand is 4 of a kind, if we can draw 2 kings here, I think we have a shot. Ooh, missed. How's 3 of a kind doing? Probably not good enough. Misprint could help here. Plus 11 off misprint. Ah, too bad. Okay, let's do a little bit of farming for a good tag. And take the money. Got nothing here. There we go. I gotta open this, even though it's probably the wrong move for survivability. Spades. Sure, we'll make a bunch of spades. That's pretty solid. It's a really good card. Hack is not my favorite. I'll take Abstract Joker just to help us through these rounds. Sure, and we'll grab some Polychrome. Hack is 2, 3, or 4. Hack really doesn't basically nothing for us early. We need to start like making 2s, 3s, and 4s special in some way. For example, we could aura up a 3. I can't imagine Hack is sticking around long term. I think I just want the money. I think Half Joker is too bad. I really don't like Half Joker at all. I always get tricked by him. Okay, so I'm gonna skip him. Jokers are holding us over for now. Once Abstract goes, we'll be hurting a little bit, but could definitely get rid of Hack for something better. Maybe I shouldn't. Stupid to min-max based on Hack because we're not going to keep him around, but sure, gift card. If we're not doing anything else with the space, gift card's pretty good. And why not? Let's make a tower. Start making kings in anticipation of a Baron showing up, hopefully. Red card's very good. If we have enough of an econ engine, which I think we do. Abstract Joker's about to die also. So yeah, let's start with Red Joker. We'll glass up a 2. That should get us out of this. I thought we had Hack. All right, how's Econ doing? Okay. We're going to be skipping all of these for red card, unless I'll probably take Hermit. Interesting, Erosion. I've actually gotten rid of a good amount of cards. We'll take it. Wow, okay, so that just replaced Abstract Joker really nicely. Spectral Pack is tempting, but I think it's better to hold my double tags for Mega Arcana packs. And gift card can go at some point. Gift card's not doing a ton for us, because we're kind of locked into these jokers for a while. We've the needle coming up, so we need to be able to score 9,000 points somewhat consistently. The extra discard definitely helps with that. Helps us look for flushes or straights. Yeah, because we just whiffed on that pretty badly, honestly. Okay, 7,000 points off of a pretty bad hand is solid. We'll take it because we have a scary fight coming up, but we'll probably get rid of it at some point. Should also think maybe of taking, if a Hanged Man card comes up, instead of skipping, maybe taking it for erosion. Okay, excellent. That should easily win. Nice. Okay, Hangman, interesting. Let's do it. So that's technically +8 rather than +3. It's assuming that we keep both of these around forever, and that might not be the case. Like, erosion kind of gets outscaled, because we're not going to reliably find Hangman, but... Ooh, okay. Here comes a good skip. We got 4 packs. 4 packs, 1.5% chance each. Someone can do the math on that. Also, nice scaling for this. Oh, all right. There is the soul. We got one. So we just have to make sure to not throw the run now. What do we get rid of? Probably Rocket. Okay, very exciting. Now I'm so nervous. I think you can save Scum, but I'm not sure. Interesting. Creates a negative of 1 random consumable in your possession at the end of the shop. Not incredibly helpful. We'll take this. And then we'll just take more money. So the soul gives us a legendary joker. So we got Perkeo here. What are we going to be more reliably playing? 3 of a kind or Full House? I don't know the answer to that. Oh, now I'm nervous. Okay. I think we were going to be playing 3 of a kind more. So Perkeo is going to create copies of this Venus card after every fight. So basically it lets us scale whatever we want pretty easily. Man, but what was I doing this run? I was just like playing straights and flushes, which is not good. Full house. Let's see how full house does. Please, please just crush. It would be great if you just crushed. Okay, 26. So we are kind of a ways away. 8765, we'll look for not a ton of 4s, but we got a lot of 9s in the deck. Good. Mail-in rebate giving us plus 10 molt is interesting, but I don't think at the end of the shop it gives us it. Okay. We got a legendary, Ryan. We found one. Not a insane run though, unfortunately. We got another Mega Arcana pack, but I don't think it's worth taking. Boy, not sure what to do here. Think we try to find something better. I don't think that's good enough. Bootstraps is good enough. Okay, I think we... the foil on this is nice for the chips. And there's no guarantee that we're going to keep our money high forever. Like, these guys suck, but they each have times 1.5 on them. Maybe I get rid of this for bootstraps. I think that that's probably the play. Okay, and now we look for 3 of a kinds. Maybe. Let's use one of these. 3 of a kind is 70 times 7. Better than straight. Better than 4 of a kind. Okay, so I think 3 of a kind is what we're looking for. Nice. $34K. And how does full house? Yeah, 3 of a kind better than full house. The issue with bootstraps is that we are kind of blowing our money opening packs for red card. Okay, the water coming up start with 0 discards. Good to remember. Ooh, that was a misplay. What am I doing? That was very bad. Okay, I'm gonna play this pair. That was very bad. 21,000. Okay, we're fine. Our basic hands are good enough to not be a disaster. Let's see, even high card. Okay, high card's still 20,000, so we're doing okay. Very tense. Really do not want to throw. We're just hanging in there. What's my... Okay, start with 0 discards is scary for this boss. Interesting. ×2 or splash. I think... So splash has ×1.5 on it, but ramen is ×2. So I think... And splash obviously gets us a little bit of chips, but I think we'll take ramen. Hard to find 3 of a kinds now, though. Wow. Okay, we really need a 3 of a kind. We have no queens left, so let's get rid of those. We have 1, 2 left, 2 jacks left. Oh, God. We're going to lose. I think I need to get rid of these 2s. So maybe I play 2 pair, hoping for a 10. I could make 3 of a kind with 10. At least it gives us the... Man. I think we've lost. I don't think a 3 of a kind is going to be enough here. Do I go all in on kings, on drawing the kings? I think I probably do. Man, a tough call. Do I play 4 cards, letting me redraw 4, and I can hit... I have 5 cards that I can hit, the king or the jack. Or do I play 5 cards, redraw 5, and I only have 3 cards to hit? I think it's probably better to just play the 4. I missed. Oh, devastating. I mean, nothing I could do there. I think I played that as best as I could. That sucks. Okay, at least I didn't throw horribly. All right, just give me a soul right away. That'd be nice. No. Oh, really disappointing. I feel like the legendaries aren't even that crazy. Like, so that was Perkeo, who you can get some crazy runs with Perkeo based on some, what are they called? Some vouchers can really make Perkeo go crazy, but kind of have to have the perfect run for that. Both of those are too bad. Square Joker I love, but he's really annoying to play with. And I don't think he's actually as good as I think he is. Misprint can help us carry. Normally I probably would have taken that tag, but I'm gonna just try to save it for the Arcana pack tags. Nice. Thank you, Wheel. Immolate, hope it doesn't hit the 10 or the 4. Hit the 4, that's okay, kept the 10. Eternal Rocket, probably unneeded with the amount of money we currently have. I hear lots of banging in my house right now. Let me text to make sure everything's going okay. Hopefully everything's okay down there. Yes, exactly. At least I know legendaries actually exist. It has been a long time since I saw one of them, so that is true. I'll be right back. I want to go check in on what this banging is. Be right back. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, I stood up a second ago and was muted. I'm good. How are you, Duck Duck Birdie? Sorry about that. I stood up, muted my mic, and forgot to put it back on. We are doing Completionist plus runs, which means trying to get Gold Seal on every Joker. We're only missing 6 of them. Baron is one of them, so it's actually a pretty important run. But I think we are probably going to die right here, unless we... I think it's probably worth a discard. And probably another discard. 3 of a kind, full house. All right. This probably makes it. Yes, did get Baron. He's about to die, so we're kind of going to have to beat this run with 4 Joker slots rather than all 5, but Campfire is really good. We'll take Jolly Joker for the time being. He can help out. We'll make another 10. What's this guy up to? Times 1.75. Yeah, I don't know if we're making it out of this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. Gonna dig for more 10s. Okay. Probably the discards are so rough because of stupid Green Joker. I gotta get Green Joker out of here. Okay, we're gonna just play our 10s. Leave Baron before the Baron leaves you. No, but I gotta hold on to him because the only point of this entire run is having Baron at the end when I win. Like, I realize that he's not particularly good right now, but it doesn't really matter. We're just trying to win with him in our hand. That's nice to get some cash. And then face cards are debuffed. That's fine. We're gonna buy sell to try to get some money here. Or try to get some mult here. This guy, Raised Fist, could really help. At the very least, he gives us a buy sell, which is nice. What are you up to? You're up to times 1.5. Stupid Green Joker. Green Joker just is not working in this deck because we need to discard so much looking for our 10s. That. So better to do just pair. Pair is 55 times 5. 4 of a kind is 60 times 7. Honestly, this is probably better. Okay, if we get enough of those pairs, we could pull this out. I'm just gonna do that. That's gonna be a lot worse because the walkie-talkie isn't gonna trigger. Okay, nice. All right, so now we just gotta deal with Baron taking up this spot the whole time. Okay, but we have a bunch of negative Jokers coming, which could save our life. So we need to just juice Campfire as much as possible right now. So we're gonna spend all our money buying and selling. This is expensive. I think not worth it. Yeah, negative tag coming in the clutch, but I don't think we're going to survive. We need 90,000. We just got to spend all of our money here. Nice free reroll, that helps. Okay. And then we probably sell Juggler in the middle of the fight. Let's see how this does, and then we won't consider selling Juggler. Yeah, okay. Yikes. So Juggler's getting sold. I mean, we could do straight. Basically the same thing. X on the Baron means that he is doing nothing. So some Jokers have perishable on them. It's this symbol that's behind the X in the top left corner. So he only did stuff for 5 rounds. But if we're able to beat the game with him in our hand, we get this sticker nevertheless. So it's like, basically I'm just trying to win with him taking up a slot doing nothing. Okay, I think the plan is... Unfortunately, we're going to discard. But if we can get 4 of a kind or 5 of a kind, that's so much better than pair. But it does take some discarding, which kills Green Joker. That's not that much better. Do I do another one? I think I play this, and then I hope for another 5 of a kind at some point. But I think we're probably out of luck here. 5 of a kind could save us. 4 of a kind is not going to be enough, so... Yeah, we'll dig for 5 of a kind, but I don't think we're gonna get there. Can't really sell anything. Could sell the Baron, but that defeats the purpose. Ugh, look at all those negative tags. Damn. Okay, close. Yeah, so Duck Duck Birdie. The other thing that I'm looking for is I'm looking for every single legendary Joker. About a half hour ago, I had a run with one of them, and I lost it. But it was the first legendary Joker I've seen in about 20 hours of gameplay, I feel like. So, pretty brutal. Alright, we're going to try to beat the Widow with nothing. Should be okay. This is a pretty good flush if I can pull the spade, or pull the club, I mean. And nice to get Invisible Joker early. Sure. He is probably not worth $8. Okay, we need something. Wow. Okay, we got pretty screwed there. We'll use Empress to try to get through this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Hey, Jaw. Good to see you. Crypt. Yes, people ask me about Crypt a lot. I always say that if I know that there's like a very hard to find physical copy of Crypt out there, and if I ever come across that at a used game store, I will buy that, and it will sit on my desk for a while looking at me. I imagine I will. I have also jokingly said once I hit 100,000 subscribers, we'll go for Crypt. But that is definitely a long ways away. Wow, I'm just getting very screwed on jokers here. I think we need to get more molt cards. So, short answer is definitely considering it at some point. I think it would be fun, but would probably be irresponsible for me to invest the time in it right now when I'm trying to grow the channel a little bit. But it would be very cool. Okay. Probably need to save these 2 cards for something real. But yeah, okay, let's save Empress for a more complete hand. Nice, like this. Yeah, Duck Duck Birdie. If you haven't seen me stream before, the YouTube channel that I do is Platinums on PlayStation Platinum games, and I tend to do the super hard games. So I did like Meat Boy, Jump King, Splasher. All of these are kind of like infamously hard Platinums. I like to buy physical, and it's like, you know, I'm basically in no rush to get Crypt. I've played Crypt on Steam, so I've played it before a little bit, and it's a great game. But again, because I'm in no rush, it's just like, if I ever happen upon it, I will pick it up. I also do like physical more than digital. I've been holding out on Expedition 33 to get a physical copy of it, which I actually think one might be showing up at my apartment today even, which I'm excited about. But yes, Duck Duck Birdie, I think I have mostly done very difficult platformer platinums on my channel. That's kind of like the niche that I've fallen into, but I'm like a tiny, you know, my channel has like 2,000 subscribers, so could kind of change at any point. Planning on doing Trial Rising next. And then, yeah, I don't know what we'll do after that. I know, ooh, red card's very good, but we'll eat all of our money. But I suppose we'll take it. I feel the same way, Steely, of trying to get physical whenever I can. So I just moved back to the state where I grew up, and I was looking through my parents' house where all my old video game stuff is. And yes, I found a bunch of physical copies of like Nintendo games, which hold so much value. I'm super glad that I kept all of those. But then I even found I have a bunch of the original boxes of the N64 games that I had as a kid, and the boxes are like more valuable than the games themselves. The boxes are like $200 each. Like I think I have like a Mario Kart 64 box that is ridiculously valuable. Thanks, Duck Duck Birdie. Appreciate you. Yeah, I have a PC, but don't spend a ton of time on PC gaming. I think so I was going through, I looked at all of the old GameCube games that were sitting at my parents' place, and I think the most valuable one was a Fire Emblem game, which must be just super hard to get your hands on because it's worth like, yeah, $200 or something. I think it's Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. So yeah, Nintendo physical copies just hold so much value. I'm hoping once I get my, unpack all the boxes and get everything set at this new apartment, I'm hoping to display some of that old stuff in the background, because right now I'm just using a green screen. Yeah, Pokemon games will go crazy. I made sure, yeah, so I was saying yesterday that I got a Switch 2. I made sure to get Mario Kart physical, because that will just go up in value. This run kind of sucks. This run is a disaster. In fact, I'm just going to reset it, to be honest. Yeah, Balatro is awesome. Roguelikes are probably my favorite genre. Slay the Spire is maybe my favorite game of, the century. Binding of Isaac is probably the game that I have the most hours in. I don't think Balatro is quite as good as those other two, but it's still really, really good. It's definitely my game of the year from last year. It's really not a poker game. I think the poker aspect turns people off of it. But it's really just a great roguelike. Really, all you need to know about poker is what these hands are, and that's about it. I would definitely recommend checking it out. The platinum is kind of crazy. I'm like 170 hours into it. I'm hopefully nearing the end, but the platinum is a little bit too much. But if you have the time to do it, I guess why not? What am I doing here? I guess I'll look for a 9 or an ace. Nice. And might as well play that. Yeah, Steely, probably the thing that I'm holding on to the most from my old Nintendo stuff is I have and I should probably send it in to get graded. I have a sealed Donkey Kong Country 2 game that I picked up at a garage sale in 1999 or something. And surprisingly, that one has not gone insanely through the roof, but I imagine just the longer I hold it and keep it sealed, it'll just do better and better. Would like to hold this jack, so I'll look for the flush. We're just gonna look for the flush again. Nice, okay. That $3 could actually come into play. Advice on Meat Boy. I was somebody in my chat. Who was this? This was Sin was in my chat earlier. Also looking for Meat Boy advice. I think my number one piece of advice is to take breaks. Really quickly, Brainstorm is one of the best jokers in the game, but not great in this situation. Ooh, and I have negative tags coming up. Would love to take Brainstorm, but I don't think I can, unless I get some money out of these. There's a little bit of money. Man, maybe I should have taken Brainstorm first. Anyways, Jaw, advice on Meat Boy is to take breaks. If you play for 5 hours straight, I think you are actually doing yourself a disservice. I think play for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then literally taking a half-hour break will help the muscle memory go into your hands, and you'll play so much better. I think even the better thing to do is take a night's sleep. Play for 3 hours in the evening, and then even if you want to play more, just turn it off, go to bed, and you won't wake up like a different person. Temperance, unfortunately, isn't worth playing here for $2. But none of these are really either, so maybe we will just play Temperance. I'll upgrade those. I'll play Temperance. Okay, this is definitely a risk. I'm gonna buy Brainstorm. Skip here. We need to get 2,000 points, which will be quite tough, but we might be able to do it. What do I want to go for here? I could go for 4 of a kind. Just pray for the 4 of a kind. Or I could go for a straight with the special king. I think I'm going to pray for 4 of a kind. I think that's probably our best way out. And I might as well go for it with kings, since the kings are bonused up. I don't even know if 4 of a kind will get us there, but I think probably not, to be honest with you. Okay, the 5. Can we do anything with the 5? We'll hold the 5. Okay, yeah, we just got nothing. Too bad. Yeah, some games you can just grind, like Balatro, for example. Balatro is a lot less hard than Meat Boy. Like, it's a tough plat, mostly because it's such a grind, and so it's just like, you know, you can definitely misplay in Balatro and screw up your run. And that really sucks if you're looking for, like, a particular joker, but it's not the same kind of pressure as Meat Boy, and so Balatro is the kind of game where it's like, okay, I can just grind this for like 6 hours straight, but with like high pressure stuff like Meat Boy, it's just not worth it. You just need to let yourself rest. Yeah, I honestly haven't even looked into the grading stuff, Steely, but I'm a little. It'd be nice to get it like protected at the very least, because it's just hanging out in my dad's basement right now. Seltzer is decent. I guess Seltzer with Scary Face is pretty decent for the early game. No money sucks, though. Alright, we'll just hold our money. Yeah, I think no matter what, you're gonna be having a heart attack on the last level of Meat Boy. Like, there's just so much pressure. But that's what makes it fun too. Like, you just feel so good when you finally beat the thing that takes 5 minutes, but you've been working on for 20 hours. None of this is really good either. I just gotta keep saving my money. Kind of a dud run once again. John, have you gone for other tough platinums? Have you done like Crash or anything else? Boy, this run is garbage. Might as well keep these around. Face cards are better because of Scary Face. Nice. It's a pretty good hand. I'm very excited for 3D Meat Boy too. Oh, you're on Steam. Interesting. Wow. You're starting with Jump King Jaw. That's very tough. Cuphead's great. Cuphead's a great game. I feel like the trophies on Steam are actually much harder for a lot of these games. I can't remember if Meat Boy has anything more challenging, but I know The End Is Nigh, which is one of my favorites. The Steam achievements for that are absurd. Like, make it basically double the difficulty as PlayStation. All right, decent run now. Hologram is really good. We do need a little bit of money to make Hologram good because we need to buy all these packs. And the wall is a little bit scary. Extra large blind, so kind of twice as hard to pass that boss. Yeah, that's gonna be close. Interesting, yeah. I've seen that Steam can... It's not as legit. Okay, so tough call here, actually. Destroy 5 random cards and gain $20 would be nice because I'm short on money, but adding 2 cards really buffs Hologram, so I'm gonna add 2 aces. And then Green Joker's quite good as well. I'll take Green Joker. Okay, so this boss is a big wall. We need 12,000 points. Let's see if we can get up there. Okay, good. I think that pack probably saved us. That added 2 cards for Hologram. What are we doing here? Doubling money. Money would be nice. Emperor's always tempting. Just take more money. Banana is pretty good. But I'm going to keep delayed gratification for right now, just for some money. Yeah, I ended up really not liking Jump King by the end of it. That's one that I don't recommend to people, basically. Splasher is super fun. I loved Splasher. Loved Meat Boy forever. But yeah, Jump King was too much for me. What's up, Lucas? How's it going, man? Interesting. Madness... probably not the right fit for this deck. I am going to sell Raised Fist, though. Just so I can buy-sell these things. Do we take Madness? The thing is... yeah. I don't think we can take Madness, so I'm going to take it and sell it. Okay, Jolly... ooh, I did not realize that was permanent. Maybe a bad move there, but we needed some flat molt to help us out here. Ooh, I did not see somebody post a C tracking method. I'll take a look at that. Does that... Lucas, I know that... or I assume that doing seeded runs does not count for gold stickers. But if it's something different than that, then that would definitely... help me out. Because, yeah, right now I'm just down to trying to grind out these legendaries. Ah, you can input your seed to see what will come. That will be super helpful. We'll probably do that off stream. I don't know. That seems to be cheesing it a little bit. I'll look into it after the stream. Maybe I'll get a couple of jokers out of the way, using that, and then for the final one, maybe we'll do it naturally. But very interesting. Thank you for letting me know, Lucas. I haven't really been paying attention. How have we been doing? Okay, we're just hanging in there. Ooh, play only one hand type this round. Okay, did not realize that was what was happening. Yeah, I'm not sure what the extra ones are on Meat Boy. I know in, for the End is Nigh, there are some ones that are basically different versions of no death runs and like much harder than what they ask in PlayStation. Okay, we are kind of running out of steam in this one. Space Joker could really help out. I suppose I will take it over delayed gratification. Card Sharp, probably more important than Space Joker. Bunch of money could help. We'll hold it. Okay, 2 pairs should be fine here. Or pair should be fine here. But Card Sharp's going to be gone in 4 turns, so we'll have to figure something else out after that. To really min-max this, I should probably be playing 5 cards to hope to draw the blue seal. Incantation's awesome with hologram. Not even sure what to do here. Nothing here is that good. I'll just make another good ace. Okay, so let's really be try hard and hunt for the blue seal that's in here. I believe legendaries can only be in the Arcana pack. I don't know if it's only Jumbo or not. They might show up in regular ones as well. Nice, there's the blue seal. Tempted to play just the 8 for the money, but okay, that's not gonna win. This is fine. Oops. little bit of both, Jaw. I definitely like using my time to work on the channel. So most of the games that I play are to get platinums and would make good or make interesting content for the channel, I think. I play a little. Sometimes there's stuff that I don't think would work great for the channel. I've been playing Deep Rock Galactic with a friend. That's a lot of money. Should we go for that? We don't need money that badly. Deep Rock Galactic, I've been playing a bit with a friend. I played a little bit of Hogwarts Legacy when I was moving. And I didn't have access to my PC, so I couldn't record. I've been playing Mario Kart World on the Switch, which is totally different than all this Plat stuff. Looking forward to Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think that looks very, very good. Oh, interesting. Steely, I looked at the seed thing for Balatro, and it'll show you the packs you get, but not the cards from those packs. But I could use it to find Baron. We'll find Baron eventually. If it doesn't help with legendaries, it's kind of useless. Hey, Wheel of Fortune hit. Nice. We'll go for it again. Come on, Wheel. Kind of need a good Joker here. That'll help, but it really sucks. I think we need to take it, though. That's like a death. This is an awful Joker to pick up in Anti-6 with a rental sticker on it. Okay, interesting, Steely. Switch 2, I think... what's my take on Switch 2? I think it's pretty good. I like Mario Kart World a lot. I know that people have a lot of issues with... whoops, I should be discarding. What am I doing? I know people have a lot of issues with the tracks and, oh, the intermissions are boring and all that kind of stuff. I hear that, but I think the open world on Mario Kart is amazing. It feels to me like a 3D Mario. It feels like Mario 64. So I actually think that they did an awesome job with that open world. Okay, what am I doing here? Am I dead? I think I might be dead. Can't play pair. You can play 2 pair. So I think this is my best shot. I think I'm dead, though. Ooh, just made it. So yes, in short, I think Mario Kart World is actually pretty good, but I understand the complaints about it. Sucks that there are really no other games on the Switch 2 right now. Like, that's a little bit silly. I have zero interest in playing Cyberpunk on the Switch 2, playing Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch 2. I think all of that is pretty silly as well. Man, I am an idiot that I took Mystic Summit. I mean, I guess it got us through that fight, but... super anti-synergy with Green Joker. Nice that I have not played Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, but it's nice that it seems like the Switch 2 just like totally brought life back into those games. I think that that's cool. I think we are about to lose. I don't really know how to get out of it. I guess we can look in here for something decent. 10 molt or 128 chips. Oof. Yeah, this run is doomed to die, I'm afraid. We'll take the molt, but using Mystic Summon again. Yeah, I agree with that. Only reason to really use it is for first-party games or games that are on Switch only. I agree with that. Don't know if this is worth playing. Probably just better to play the pair and have more pairs down the road. But I think we're dead. Yeah. Maybe the lucky ace will bail us out if we get another ace. It could happen. Let's see. Nope, missed. Alright, pretty close. Okay, let me look up this seed thing, see what it says. Gonna mute as I'm clicking. I gotta figure out. I feel like my mic picks up my mouse and keyboard way too much. So I'm gonna mute. Okay, save scumming and seed tracking helps with Completionist ++ and runs in general. Let's see, save scumming. Okay, you can do normal save scumming, seed tracking. Okay, let's. I don't know if I will actually use this in the long run, but we're gonna test it out. So, how do I check my seed? Quit the main menu and back up your save. Lose the run so you can say, oh man, that is really annoying. Yeah, okay. So this thing that tracks the seeds, you need to upload your save, lose the run so you can look at the seed, then download your save. It's just like too much of a pain in the butt for me to use, and it also kind of feels like cheating, so I think I am gonna just do it the old-fashioned way. What made me want to start trophy hunting? First platinum trophy I ever got was Astro's Playroom. Sony is so smart for including that game for free on the PlayStation 5, because it's a great little game. I got the platinum trophy, and that just made me start getting platinums. And then I created the YouTube channel once I decided to get a PC. I had never had a PC in my life, and so I decided to get a PC, and I said, maybe it'd be fun to start streaming a little bit, and so basically just decided to start streaming, and I was already getting trophies, and I knew I could beat the hard games too. I thought that that's kind of a niche that I could fall into is going for the hard trophies. And so yeah, that's how I started doing it, at least. Could buy Temperance here, but we'll look for a decent Joker. Not that good. But yeah, Astro's Playroom started it all. Great little game, and yeah, props to PlayStation for including it, because it totally suckered me in. Steely, I think the seed thing is not worth it. I mean, again, I just heard about it and just read about it, but seems like that will take a really long time to get anything going with, or to check your seed every single time. Ooh, Sin, 19 streak for Impossible Boy. Sin, how long have you been going? Yeah, Jaw, what matters to me the most? Definitely games that I enjoy. I definitely have done a couple of games that I walk out of it being like, I actually didn't really enjoy doing that, and I always feel silly after that happens. And so that's one thing that I try is just like, if I'm gonna go for one, have it be a game that I actually like, enjoy playing, all that kind of stuff. Because I think it's a little bit silly to be doing it just for the grind of the number. And then, yeah, I really love the hard games, obviously. I like that my list is a bunch of good games. I like that I get to play some games that I wouldn't play otherwise, basically. Like, I would never have found Splasher without trophy hunting. And I think Splasher's a really great game. Probably the same thing for Meat Boy Forever. Let's make sure we don't die here. I don't know if a full house will get us there. Well, let's give it a shot. Hello, Soup. Saying you've been doing it for another 2 hours. I would probably call it quits if I were you. I would put it down for the night and could like almost guarantee that you get it tomorrow morning. Okay, what are we doing here? Green Joker is going to help. Turning everything into the same rank. Seems fine. We already kind of have a ton of jacks already. So sure, let's go for it. Jacks and 8s. Not a ton of progress, unfortunately, Soup. We found one legendary Joker, but lost the run, and we found Baron once, but the run didn't really have any legs in it. Yeah, Sin, I believe in you. If you're, I mean, you've improved from 10 to 15 to 19. You got this. Business card is really good, but with the rental on it, I don't think it's worth it. So we will probably get rid of Scholar at some point. We'll just keep going. So what did I say? I have a bunch of 8s and a bunch of jacks. We'll steal up the king, and then let's start making our 8s better. We probably don't want to win too fast, although I don't think we run a risk of doing that right now. Because we want to get Green Joker going. Will this single ace get us there? I'm going to play the jack. Okay, 2 aces should definitely get us there. Yeah, exactly, Sin. So there are a couple of different completionist trophies in the game, so I'll show you. Where is it? So one of the trophies is just pick up every item in the game at least once, and that's for collection. But what I'm working on is Joker stickers, which means beating the game with every Joker on the hardest difficulty, which is this gold difficulty. So yes, I need to find the Joker, and then I need to win the run with the Joker. Okay, ramen would help, but we're really gonna start running out of money, and I want to look in here for the soul. Probably the money. Let's make those diamonds. See what's in Emperor. Okay, both pretty bad. Yeah, give me the money, and then we'll take ramen. And probably let's get rid of the tower. Take magician. Thanks, Sin. It's a great game. Like it's not bad to. It's a huge grind, but the game is fun, so it doesn't feel horrible. This will probably win, unfortunately, and I don't really want to discard because of ramen, but maybe we should. What do I have? I have jacks and eights, so let's do this. We will discard one card for ramen, or to try to not screw up ramen too much. Turn those into clubs for no reason. Okay, nothing much. Let's play some trash to get Green Joker going a little bit more. Okay, more eights is very nice. We could, unfortunately, we could play a 5 of a kind of clubs, which is always very fun, but I want to keep the blue seal around. So let's just see what happens with 4 of a kind. Okay, 1 very easily, which is maybe bad. Love Temperance, free money. And I think we'll hold. I'm gonna discard 1 more. So ramen gets weaker as you discard, but discarding the card with the purple seal on it gives you a tarot card. So it's probably worth it in the long run. We'll make another good jack. Sin, no, I've played this game for, I got this well before it was available on PlayStation Plus. Brainstorm is an excellent card. We will take it. Only downside is that I guess we can sell him Scholar. We don't really have a ton of room for a legendary Joker if it shows up, or the Baron if it shows up. Yeah, I've been playing this game for a while. I played this a ton on the Switch. Heard about it from Northern Lion a very long time ago. Also, this is not optimized here. We should Brainstorm copies the leftmost Joker, so we should put it like that. I got to imagine this is ultra rare or whatever the highest one is, because it's just such a pain to actually get. This is a little bit scary. I could play a flush. Let me play a flush with the ace, and that should be more than safe. Hello, Jay. Going well. How are you? We're getting close to the end of this. Just basically fighting with RNG at this point. More money's nice here. And we'll take seed money. Stupid ramen. I'm gonna end up killing myself by being too greedy for these cards, but I think it's worth it. That's also extreme greed to play just 1 card for Just one card for the money, and it might have screwed me over. These aces will help. In fact, I'm gonna pop that. Nice. Well, welcome, Jay. Appreciate you checking it out. How'd you find the channel? Was it basically Meat Boy or Jump King are the only ways that people find the channel, I feel like. Ah, yes, I remember you, Jay. Nice, yeah. Of course, Jaw. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you later. Yeah, Jay, I was moving, so I moved at the end of April, I think, and then was like staying with parents for a month and a half without access to my PC. So I was not doing any streaming for a while, but I'm back, hopefully in full force now. Jay, have you gone for Balatro? Ooh, nice, and you got the Splasher Platinum. I love Splasher. This is a pretty unfortunate hand. I think we'll do this. We gotta ditch Scholar for something better. In fact, we might lose here. Maybe it's better to... Gotta think about where to put Brainstorm, basically. If we put Brainstorm here, Brainstorm gets, like, plus 16. I think it's maybe better this way, especially with a full house. It depends on what hand we're playing. I guess we could do that. That's probably good. I think this is going to be much better. Decently better. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely still a YouTube novice. Don't really know what I'm doing over here, but trying to get better. Madness is very good. Madness, unfortunately, if we take it, makes it very hard to actually win the run with a Legendary Joker or Baron. We'd have to get super lucky. So I think I can't take him, unfortunately. But Scholar is doing nothing for us, so I'll take Banner. The duo could help. I think the right move to win the run is to probably take the duo, but again, if I'm trying to win the run with Baron, I mean, I guess I could just straight up upgrade Ramen. All right, we'll take the duo and put that at the far left. I think this makes sense. It's going to be a little bit tricky to actually pick up Baron if we happen to come by him, but that's a problem we'll deal with if we find him. Let's put gold there. Interesting. Order could be wrong here. Order is definitely a little bit tricky of where to put, what to put on the far left for Brainstorm. Okay, a bunch of negative tags. We'll take them. Help us win the run. Very unlikely to pick up Baron that way, but So here come all of our negatives. Popcorn is decent for the short term, but nothing too spectacular. Onk, we don't want. I guess let's make that jack even better. Trading card is fine. Fortune teller is pretty good. Okay, and then what do we want on the far left? I think probably... I don't even know. It honestly doesn't even matter. Negative trading card looks amazing. For GTA, yeah, did you do online completely first? Have you played like none of the main game? I think this makes sense. Plus 31 on the far left. I think that's right. This definitely seems like a win, so I guess don't want to speak too soon, but it would be awesome to find a legendary here. Oh my god, over 1,000 hours in GTA. That's a crazy grind. Spades, sure. Let's throw glass on one of these. We'll take the money. Seems good. Ooh, there's Baron. Okay, excellent. So what are we getting rid of? Very big. We have to get rid of Ramen. That's our only one that we can do. Very good. Getting rid of Ramen definitely hurts. Ramen was giving us basically ×2. Okay, so let's lucky up these. Pop that. Sure, both those are fine. Okay. Definitely a little bit scary here. Do I have everything in the right position? Basically, it's just for Brainstorm. Do we want Brainstorm copying plus 37, or do we want it copying ×2 early? I think, yeah, plus 37 obviously makes sense. Okay. Yikes, we're not really close. How many kings do we have here for Baron? There are 4 kings in the deck, so we'll discard this 8. Wheel of Fortune would be very nice if it hits. Nope. Okay. Okay, unfortunately we can't take any jokers anymore. So what are we doing with our life? We are just looking for... We're just looking for planet cards, I guess, or good cards here to add. I guess a jack. We have a lot of jacks in the deck. Okay, neither of these face-down cards are kings, although they could be now. Let's just play them. Let's just get them out of our hand. Yikes. Okay, I think we gotta use a discard. Ooh, I think we're gonna lose again with Baron in hand. So we have tons of 8s. So we want to play 5 of kind 8s, I think. Damn. Molt cards. I guess we molt these 2 up. This is super try hard, but here's a nice trick. Slow the game speed down so we can see what this card is. It's a jack. What is 2-pair? 2-pair is pretty bad right now, so I think we just play the 8s, and unfortunately I think we lose. Is the order correct? I think it is. Yeah. Damn. Ooh, so close, too. Oh, God. Baron is driving me crazy. Legendary. Make it up for me. Give me a legendary. No. Very slow progress today. This is kind of a brutal session, honestly. Painful to see the cards that we need, but not win with them. Those are both bad. I think we can save our money. Okay. Not a great hand. That's okay. We're looking for the straight. 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we have 8s left? We got 2 8s left. Also not amazing. Nice. Pretty annoying I didn't get a joker here. We'll roll again. Maybe we're fine. Okay. Save our roll. Try to get a straight here. Full house is also pretty solid. Okay, totally fine. Look for a jack. Whatever. I do have Guardians. Yes, I did that a while ago. Pretty good game. I don't love that's not the type of game I would normally love, but yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Do you have it? What do we want here? We want money, honestly. But we will take that. Realize I did not need to sell that either. What is this? Polychrome certificate's crazy. That's a great card. Do we want to add something with DNA? I don't think so, not yet. Not the Telltale one. I have the Marvel Studios one. Alright, so maybe plan is with DNA to add a bunch of aces to the deck. That's pretty good. Okay. And let's stick gold on the king. Don't know if this will win, honestly. I think it actually won't win, despite being pretty solid. Yeah, not even close. I think we need to play 2 pairs to get Mad Joker doing something. Ooh. Might have screwed this one up. Damn. That was a pretty good run. I probably blew that one. I screwed up the Guardians Plat. I had to do like 1 2/3 playthrough to get it. I like missed a collectible and it was a bummer. So that soured the experience slightly, but overall, yeah, fun game. I liked it more than Spider-Man, I think. Curious to see what they do for Wolverine. Is it all this? Does anyone know? Is it all the same studio that did like Spider-Man and Guardians and like the Avengers that I heard was terrible? They seem very hit and miss. Throwback seems decent. What are we looking for here? Let's just go flush. Okay, different studios, yeah. Yeah, basically I only hear bad things about that Avengers game, and then obviously people love Spider-Man and are overall pretty happy with Guardians. Let's see. Okay, kind of a funny play here, but we're gonna skip twice. Not great results. We could have really used some plus molt off of one of these guys, but ice cream is probably good enough to get us there. Runs with throwback are always very funny because you just don't play the game. You just skip every fight. Free Mega Buffoon pack could also be what we're looking for if nothing great comes here. Yeah, let's skip. Sure. Nothing amazing here. I'll just take the Molt Jokers. Blackboard is pretty good. And do we want any of the other ones? We'll take trading card as well. Sure, let's skip again for some more money. Okay, so we're trying to trash red cards. And aces are good for us. Ooh, okay, I need to play 3 of a kind. Good to know. Uh-oh. Maybe I hold this ace and... Okay, so we need to draw a king or an ace and we'll be fine. But if we don't, we lose. Alright, we lose. Damn. There's a lot of like small misplays that that are probably extending this whole process. Like, that was pretty bad. Do we want a rare joker? I don't think so. Gonna probably call the stream pretty soon. It would be great to cross 1 off the list. Freaking red card. Gonna take all my money. I can't do it. Alright, we're just gonna fight. We're gonna fight him with nothing. This should, I imagine this clears. Yeah, very easily. Another certificate. Maybe certificate isn't as good as I think, because I keep losing rounds with it. We're gonna dig for our kings. That's pretty good. Okay. I think this full house with 2. Okay. We need... What do we need? We need 160 points. That is 60. So let's dig for a spade. Alright, we missed. I think we're dead. Did we miss? Yes, we missed. I don't think this is enough. This is 30, 40, 50, 60. This is 120 points. Yeah, that's short. Damn. Card Sharp's great. And soul? No soul. Pretty bad cards in here. Card Sharp won't really help that much on this fight, because you basically need straights or flushes to make it through. Kind of hard to play 2 straights in a single fight. Need to draw a spade. Good. All right. Smiley face is good. You can probably just make it through these fights now by playing like pairs of face cards. Yeah, so here, do this. And then this probably works. Nice. Nice. Mail-in rebates, excellent. Discarded jacks. Not amazing. Taking a risk here. We need another 3 of a kind in order to even have a shot. I guess 2 of a kind with kings. We'll probably do it now as well. Okay. Fibonacci will also help us out, just giving us any flat mult for card sharp. Fibonacci is ace 2 3 4 5. Okay, so I think the 2 4s should do it. Wait, 4 is not part of Fibonacci. Ace 2 3 5 8. We're just gonna play all of our base cards and pray. That's maybe a bad idea. Ooh. We'll take Luchador. Might actually save us on the pillar. Okay. 3 of a kind with face cards will definitely get us there. 3 of a kind without face cards, probably not. Alright, this will be close. Oh my god, barely. Sell both of them. Eh. Discarded jacks. Let's do it. So let's see. Pair with a Fibonacci number. gives us, okay, like 2,000. So let's discard our jacks. 3 is Fibonacci, yes. All right, I think I'm fatigued for the day. This is not working. Okay, pretty rough. I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm just not playing well. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Yeah, nothing interesting in there. Okay, pretty brutal session. Had some bad losses. Made 0 progress. And yeah, grind continues tomorrow. We'll probably stream tomorrow, so hope to see you guys then. All right, see you everyone.